Aubrey Collins, good morning. Good morning. Y'all know I'm a little late. I was up in here, but I was having to hook up the new camera and stuff, making sure everything was fitting down on this joker right. Make sure I got it right. Yeah, I was making sure everything's sitting right and fair for a square. Nancy Adams, good morning. Asaya Quill, good morning. Yo Yo, good morning. Deborah Luna, the beautiful one. Good morning. Tasha Bella Michelle. Good morning. Tapping in from Tennessee. Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get this mic together. Good morning, my brother. Andre Holland. Good morning. Did I miss anybody? Javier Ellis. Vicente Dave. Wanda Smith. Javier Jones. Good morning, beautiful people. Did I miss Carolyn Hendricks? Good morning. If I miss you, I'm going to say it again. Kamala. Y'all know what time it is. Friday is upon us. Taz Montana 313. One of my ops. And that's T from the D. But our stuff is put on hold, T. Don't come with that nonsense. We put on hold. We can get it back going in a minute, but let me get through this. Darnell Dumas, the only Dumas winter's light. RJ Cat in the building. What's up, RJ Cat? Sertha Henderson, good morning. Kobe Fatty, a.k.a. Elizabeth P. Finney. Kimberly Michelle, good morning. Loving Me, good morning. Georgia Boy, top of the morning to you. Tasha Lynn, Merck 76, what it do? Felicia Martinez, or it's Felicia, or Felicia, you know. Let me see what. Hey, I better be T. Hot damn it, I better be. Marshall Green, good morning. Diva Cam 13, Granny G, good morning. Hey, Felicia, nothing but that Flint, Michigan love back to you, mama. Miss Karaja Smith, good morning. Lena L, Shantae Rollins. You know I'm make sure I see you up in there because I know you coming from the Windy City. What it do? Hey, Kamala, thank you for doing that. Thank you. Y'all know it's $5 Friday. You know what it is, beloveds. Tiffany Annette, good morning. Hey, listen, I love Jersey too. Hopefully I make it back. Bonnie Vanner, good morning. Nelly Nell in the building. Unapologetic, good morning to you. Good morning. Floyd Turner, K. Michelle, D. Dreams. What it do? Michael Cooley. You know I'll be waiting on you to pop in, good brother. I see the Seaster that popped in. Barb Harrington. Lena L. I'm watching all y'all come on in. I gotta get the sharing and get it to my people up in here. Cause I'm seeing a lot of my little oppers then popped in. Uh-oh. Y'all know Granny G done started it off already with that $5 super chat. Like y'all been when Winter's been talking all that junk. Odie, good morning. Hey, I'm gonna have Trevor put it in the links as soon as he get up, Felicia. He'll put it in the link. Deborah Luna with the $5 super chat. She all hey Deborah, you part of the family, beloved. Concrete Jungle in the building. What it do? Oh, you know, Unc tapped in. Unc, what's up? I hear y'all tearing up the nighttime YouTube streets. What it do? Just show some love back. Y'all smash that like button like Miss D would say. Smash that like button. I'm finna get out here. I might send this to AC Dumas today. That's how I'm feeling. Yo, what's good? He might take it. I don't know. But I'm putting it out here in the atmosphere. I gotta send this to my homie right here too. Gotta send these to these brothers right here. Sidney Green Sr., good morning. Lanita Murray, good morning. I'm telling you, we finna get it together this morning. I gotta send this out to all my people. You know, people wanna hear us come on. Through all the madness, you're gonna get some truth here. Man, and you know what? She been lying so much. Mickey, I'ma be on time. I'm like, I know you're not. She come late and leave early. That's her new name. Kamala with the $5 super chat. Miss Beverly Biggs in the building. Always a blessing to see the fam. My good brother Marcus Field. You know, I'll be waiting on you to tap in too, my good brother, tapping in from Fairfield, California. Then we got Kevin Earls. Then we got D Dreams just came in with the $5 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, 2 days is going down. Y'all see what my good brother Kevin Earls tapping in from the post office in Texas. We can't tell you every place we gonna be at. 2 days, hot dang it, 2 days. But I see we got another council. I ain't did this much working in their life. As y'all can see, I ain't getting no sleep. It's kind of hard to keep up with the foolishness. I'm sending this to the cuz. It's kind of hard keeping up with the foolishness. I've been trying to keep up with what's going on. Even I get shit. Let me send this to a couple people that I know who might watch us. We got something going on, family. Let me see. Debbie Clark, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. Hey, Spack, what it do? Hey, and do. That overtime pay, you know, you can hit that Cash App, $ 810 News Media Group. That's all the overtime pay. Hey, you know, it's just me. Good morning. Y'all know when this finna come in, because she watched all the council. She watched all. All 20 minutes wasted of our time, and I don't know what they was doing yesterday, because my phone, I ain't never had this many problems. I had a gang of problems getting in. They would just steady cutting me off and everything. Some of this stuff is downright unbelievable, how they playing with us down there. I ain't never seen so many people, but I got some stuff, when winters come in, I know she got some good information. Sweet cupcake on break. Thanks for tapping in. I be trying to figure out which one of them people who be Liddell and who be the administrator, as far as the ones who don't like us. Because I know a lot of them saying they like us really don't like us. But I just want to tell y'all, hit that like button. And subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Ain't nothing wrong with subscribing. It's Freestyle Friday. Sometimes, 90% of the time, we call it $5 Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to do what we have to do. And smash that like button as you coming in. Let me see what RJ Cat saying. He said, telling her bump news start time is at 8 a.m. and we'll get her on time. You ain't lying. She'll probably be falling in right at 9 something. Do you hear me say 9 something? She'll still make it rough. Hey, man, yeah, because that's who I'm with. Because my Verizon was tripping yesterday, man. They kept kicking me out of, It would let me go, kick me out. It was tripping. Birthday baby, good morning. She coming in from the NOLA, baby. In Flint, Michigan, loves you back. Let me see, Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann. Good morning. You better believe it. You only going to get the truth from us, even whether you like us or not. You see, we've been giving a lot of people who don't like us shine. Diane Thornton, good morning. Always a pleasure to see you and your sister. Them some of the treasures of Flint right there. Yep, because y'all going to be right in there locked up with us, Diane, so I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. We all going to be locked up. I probably have, to be honest with you. I probably have. Linda Chilton, good morning. Thanks for tapping in, beloved. Thanks for tapping in. Y'all know. Last night, council, let me see. Y'all think anybody gonna show up for tonight? That's what I want to know, who gonna show up for tonight. Is it really gonna be? Do it make sense to even go down there? Oh man, that budget. Listen, I was trying to wait on Winnie to get here. I wouldn't listen. I'm with them. Man, listen, let me tell y'all something. JoJo Freeman in the building. Thanks for tapping in, JoJo. You see what Flint Poison City, USA. Thank you for tapping in. Eleanor Wicker, good morning. I mean, what is it to talk about? They saying we what 64 million came in. Cause I don't, it probably was. It probably Noble Mac. Good morning, the good brother tapping in from Cincy, and for people who don't know, that's Cincinnati, and we got Francine Johnson in the building. So what I'm gonna say is, hey Trev, if that's you, drop that the link in how you become a member. Trevor, drop the profile how you become a member on the YouTube side of the game to welcome them to the blue side. No games. Good morning. I don't know what's really going tonight. I'll be there. Hopefully, I don't have none of these problems tonight. That you know what? New one. Good morning. Ashley Gaddis. Good morning. That CFO. You know what? Ah, Linda. Don't nobody want to claim it right now. Even the man himself, he don't. Snyder wouldn't. He don't want them problems right now. M. Corsi, good morning. That man has made this thing look terrible, in my humble opinion. That's just my humble opinion. This thing is just really terrible right now. Yeah, it's another meeting to do what they ain't done the last 3 days. I'm trying to Cassandra Scott, good morning. I don't know what they gonna figure out, but I do know what to go get since we only pulled in 64 million. We only pulled in 64 million, if I'm not mistaken. 64 million was pulled in. Let me get that right, 64. And the budget is 68. I know where to go get 1.4 from right off the dribble. Let's go take 1.4. I know we can go take 1.4 from the mayor's budget. So really we down probably 66 and some change. Because we pulled in 64. I'm just saying, I don't know numbers. But I'm just going to say, I know we can get 1.4 from. I know where to go get 1.4 from, so that take us down to like 66 and some change. See, the cuts is easy when we can start making the right cuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, let's start at the mayor's budget. We go ahead and do that. Since we're not taking care of the DDA no more, that's 600. That's off the books. Now we up to 2.2. So that take us down. That take us to 2 points. So we had like 65 and some change. We getting there. We getting there. We getting there. I can get us down to. Matter of fact, I would probably cut that budget down to 63 million, and we'll have $1 million surplus going into 26. I mean, listen, hey, Marcia A. Tarver, good morning. I'm telling you, that's how we'll get it. I would be so good. We pulled in 64 million. We'll spend up my budget. It'd probably be like 60, maybe 62 and some change. So we'll have a surplus because it's impossible. How did the previous administration leave you 20-something million and you wipe that out? I'll just be telling listen, y'all ain't finna get that money like that. The state rep, who happens to be your wife, she just put in 30 million and want 25 million from grants. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work, but it is what it is. I don't know if she gonna get that. Thank you for joining us this morning. Don't what do I got to deal with? I think I got to go in executive deal with this tardiness right now.
Mickey,
Get your head in the game.
are you doing this for
No,
two
I'm just
lights on the
telling
view?
you.
Because you about to get your ass whooped.
Hey, and it's no, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. Let me tell you
Let's
that.
just get this going,
I can deal with it.
please.
Don't start that madness.
There won't be none.
Don't start that madness.
Won't be none.
You know I can get straight up ignorant.
Oh my
That's
God!
what
Like you're doing now.
That's what I specialize in.
Like you're doing now.
Straight up ignorance.
Mickey, why you got this camera right here?
Because that's where it's at now. That's where it's at. You wanted that camera, bam, right there. This how it is. You see where it's at. It's right there. No, nothing less. Avis, good morning. Miss Spring, good morning. Now you don't pull back. You come on forward. Yeah, I zoom in. It makes no difference. You wanted the camera there. The camera's there, right there. How y'all doing, people? Raphael Berg, good morning. Lois Fletcher, I'm waiting on my other brother to tap in. And good morning, Miss Lois Fletcher. I'm waiting on my other brother to tap in. I'm waiting on Lumi to tap in, Michael Cooley to tap in. I'm seeing Raphael Bird in the building. Common sense, what it do? The beautiful Sherry Allen just tapped in. I'm telling you, we radio station ready now. These things is mounted. Ain't no more they not mounted. They are mounted. These cameras are mounted. This what you wanted to be big time? Got you big time.
Thank you, Miss Linda. I gotta go to the school today.
Lorna, good morning.
It's the last day of school for some kids.
What it do, Snowman? I'm
Morning,
here.
everybody.
I'm here.
Hey, it's no fighting Friday. We fight every day.
I sure do. Especially it's $5 Friday. Brianna busted bins and shocks.
You can do that back a little bit though, right?
I can't. I did it. I did. I set that all up this morning. I was up here working. Like me, I come up here and work early. I come here for the people.
I'm glad you do, Mickey.
Donnell Meredith, good morning. Hey, Donnell, man, I love when them people be talking. You see what Donnell said? Neely can fund 810 just off his restaurant budget. Downright diabolical how he been spending money like that. Been spending money. Did you get to watch council yesterday? Because I know you wasn't there, so that you get caught up for we can talk about what happened. Oh, hot dang. He just gave out Donnell Meredith just came on. That's Maria Carter. What's up, cuzzo? Good morning to you. She just gave out 5 memberships. We got Kenneth and Dawkins. Welcome to the blue side. I am here, Fort 74. I am here, Fort 74. Welcome to the blue side. Cassandra Scott. Welcome to the blue side. Is it Ketchen or Kitchen? How you say Ketchen name?
Kitchen.
Good morning. Good morning. Because she said I've been getting it wrong. I was going to say K. Buford. Good morning. Kitchen, good morning. I got it right this time. Welcome to the blue side. Even Tedra Owens, welcome to the blue side. And y'all got to thank the beautiful Maria Carter for doing that. Because she family. That's why she do that. Cameron Hardy, good morning. Is you ready for the first? I'm ready for this month to be over.
When is the first? Tomorrow?
Sunday,
that's right. Sunday. Ooh, got a big day Sunday.
Avis Hopkins with the $5 super chat. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
it's $5 Friday. I can't
Ashley
sit up
Nicole
at the table
Gaddis.
my nose is in the
Good
camera.
morning. Shouldn't be that big. New one. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bishop Ron Jones. Thank you for tapping in. A new one with the $5 super chat. Let me get that together though. With the $5 super chat, new one. Y'all making things where we can do what we got to do. Loop. Good morning. Like I'm saying, I'm like what Felicia Martinez says. It's 192 likes and there's over 200 of y'all in here. Get it together. Get it together before I lock the door.
Let me share.
Before I lock the door. I locked the door for real. Cameron. Yeah, they called a special meeting. Hot
They called
dang
a special meeting before. So
Oh, Maria Carter with the $20 super chat. She
what's
said,
going on?
we'll watch the replay. Gotta go save. And because you are saving them. Send love and kisses to all the bumpers. You see how family said that's what she do. And I would have did that for free for you. Because, hey, listen, M. Corsi, what it do? Put M. Corsi Mickey on the... I am. 'Cause I have to entertain y'all till this fool get here.
Your mama.
Ain't the first
Listen,
time you said it.
if anybody
That's why I'm
wants
gonna
to
drop your daddy.
donate to Maria for any extra juice or water or snacks or anything, I don't know what she need. But her Cash App, and she didn't ask me to do this. I'm just doing it. She probably like, girl, why are you doing that? But it's Maria Denise Carter.
Put it in chat.
Oh, I knew you was gonna make me write that. Cash App. Where's the dollar sign? Oh, it don't work.
Cheap phone, but
This is your laptop I'm on.
no, it's a dollar sign on there. You got to look for it. Sometimes you got to open your eyes. It be right there, and you hit that shift button, and it be right there. Ray, they didn't fix your eyesight.
There you go. If you put it across the screen.
I sure will, Ray.
T from the D. She had asked me for it yesterday so she could donate. And I'm like, well, hey, let me see if anybody else want to donate.
I'm trying to see. Oh, okay, here you go.
See, I knew she was going to say no need. If they bring what they want, that will work. I know, but still, if they want to contribute, because it's you doing this out of your own pockets, that's the least we could do. Somebody send you a couple dollars for something. You know, people all across the country be watching this.
Cause Jed ain't coming to play. He coming to get the job done. Like they said, was a lot of was called, but only a few answered. You see that right there. Now we good. Camera right there. It's gonna be right up on you. We good to go. This what you wanted. He ain't want to get that. I
I'm
got the
sitting way
camera
back
for
here
you.
by the wall.
I see you. I see you. Antonio Brown. Good morning. She beat you here. I see the Wixter in the building. What's up, Wixter? Erica Gaddis, good morning. I'm giving all my good mornings out. Good mornings. Uh-oh, my guy done tapped in. Loomy tapping in from Broward County, checking in from the 954, stepping in the Flint town with the bumpers. What it do, Loomy? I'm still waiting on some other ones. Michael Cooley tap in yet from the Greenwood, Mississippi? Did Tony Terry tap in?
Did Maurice come from Palaca, Florida yet?
I think he's in here. I'm not for sure.
Maurice, today's your big day.
I was finna say all the names.
Today's your big
I'm
day,
waiting on
buddy.
them all. Did Sister Renee tap in? Renee, is you in the building from the Shy? I gotta make sure Renee. Oh, cause you know Robert Sharon. Good morning. Oh, what was up with the Wi-Fi?
You
I'm
just now
thinking.
seeing it, Tony.
I'm thinking what it was I don't know. They said Verizon was having problems because you know I'm with Verizon, and with the internet here is all Verizon.
Where the pink chair come from?
It wasn't ready. Oh, okay. My good brother Michael Cooley said he here. You know I gotta do my roll call. Make
You
all.
can see this side. You
Make-
can actually see my nostrils and my brain
Now
stem
you can look straight in. Camera
straight up my nose.
Right. Now everybody know you ain't doing nothing. Now I gotta take you off the Whitney. I can't call you Whitney no more.
What the hell?
Facts. Erston in the building. I mean, if you call this on time. Wow. Did you see this right here? What your homie done did, Winters?
What?
They said, no game said, I watched Jedediah live last night, and he said the mayor of Flint Neely reached out to the ex-mayor Tiffany of Dalton, Illinois.
Oh, they trying to go in that makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
They trying to see how to what you know about him. How can I beat him? What can I do? What's his weak point?
I sure can, Miss Gaddis Rivers. I sure can. I can give you all the little knowledge I got. He reached out because this mayor shook right now. He like, you know what Tiffany gonna say?
What?
You see what I did, then you hit him right across the head with a mic. That's what I did for him. I don't think
She did not. Did she did?
yeah, she did.
All I
She
seen was
ran
her
over there.
flying.
She went over there with the mic. Noble Mac with the $2.99 super chat. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
He said
all
bump
of
is
you.
written on his knuckles. You heard? It's the bump. Correction. He said it could be that. Ain't said that he did. It could be that. We got that together. All right, Ernst and Young. Just make sure we on that month. I mean, I was about to cuss. I would just like to be on the what's the name this today for we can be on there to get 810, some type of support. If anybody want to know what type of support 810.
We on the what today?
When we at council, I hope we on the agenda like supporting 810.
Oh, shit.
If anybody want to know what type of support we can get from the big fellas, let's start at 2 million. Start negotiating.
Okay, so
Oh, you ain't want to hear my plea to the big
no,
boys,
no,
huh?
go ahead with your
Two
plea.
million. If they want to know how to support, the number should start at 2 million. Go ahead.
Shouts out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world around here. We call him Spacey Sprockets. Today he's still in space for some damn reason.
I ain't coming back. Y'all tripping down there in Flint.
So today we're just gonna call him Masterful Jetson Mick. I like that. Masterful Jetson Mick. Yep, because you in space. So
And love it.
where's my music? You still got me looking over there.
You ain't gotta look. You gotta look right in front of
I
you.
know it's like right here.
Yeah, look right in front of you.
So
People need the weather.
the weather, it's 62 degrees right now. It feels like it's 60. We got a high today of 75 and a low tonight of 49 degrees. So it's partly cloudy right now, then becoming cloudier with periods of rain this afternoon. And we may have a slight chance of thunderstorms. So winds west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, a chance of rain, like I said, 70%. And we're going to mix that in with another special council meeting. So what am I trying to say, Mick?
It's finna be bad. The weather's probably finna be raining. What's up, Tony Terry tapping in from Miami Dade to 305. Raymond Stripling, good morning. You know what it's finna be. A lot of madness going on down there.
It ain't gonna be that bad. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. So
You think the budget gonna pass tonight?
no, come on, man. You're asking like real questions. So yesterday,
How's the traffic though on your road? Because they want to know how the traffic was on your ride in.
oh, it was bad. Traffic was bumper to bumper. That's why it takes me. That's why I be late every morning because traffic is just horrible. We need some express lanes here so we can keep going.
Good
Traffic-
morning, Michelle Pfeiffer. Thanks for tapping
Traffic is just
in.
horrible.
It's
So
the
listen.
classic. Good morning.
So listen, y'all. So yesterday, I said I was I had to go make a move.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna call you, because I'm gonna come right up there as soon as we get through here.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't call you because when I went to look on my phone, you was like, all right then, good people, that's it.
That was it.
So I tried to tell the people yesterday without really telling them that I didn't think it was gonna be a quorum. And usually, y'all know my word on the street. It's 99.9. So, like I said yesterday on the post, it's really safe to say now we don't really know. I mean, like Eva and Leon's attendance record is running neck and neck. So it's safe to say that Leon is not going to show up. And then, right, you see, I'm sitting here talking like a little kid. And then we knew that Councilman Jared had death in the family, and then Councilman Pfeiffer is out of town, so we had to have all the ladies there. Liddell, Judy, Candace, JWC, and Tanya in order for quorum to happen. I knew that they knew that no budget was gonna get passed, so I didn't figure that everybody was gonna show up. So who showed up? I didn't even get to look and see who was sitting down up there. No, they ain't ever said where Leon at. They ain't called him. They ain't gave us no report on him, have they, Angie? Call him and see when he comes.
What's up, Maxter, and my good brother Jeff Johnson in the building?
So who was there yesterday?
I just told you. DeBoer O'Neill, good morning. The Three Musketeers, the Three Little Rascals.
That's it. I figured.
The Three Little Rascals.
And did they say anything? Did they call the people?
Yes, they did. They
Okay.
did at standstill, and they called Grace and Peace good morning. And you know when nobody gonna show up, and then they let Mr. Peachy get up there and talk. He got the mic, and he got up there and got to talk, and then nobody arrest Mr. Peachy.
I'm trying to adjust to this camera in my face.
Be careful what you ask for.
I know, because you just might get it with you.
Facts.
Well,
If you don't, if you don't,
I'm right here, like, dude, I'm right here.
if you don't move your
I'm
hand,
like right here.
and that's what
this
it's
makes
supposed to
no
do. It do.
sense.
It do. This what
for me to be right here.
That's what you wanted.
Like, excuse
Remember?
me, can't you make the
No,
square smaller or something?
no. Oh, that's what you want.
Golly,
That's what you want. That's what you want.
something.
You happy now?
I can see
There you
it's a
go.
delayed reaction over here.
Yeah, you good now.
Thank you, Jesus.
There you
Lord,
go.
give
You
him
happy?
praise. Praise him today, Lord. Hit them super chats. We got almost 300. Come on, let's get us to 300 people today. I don't know how to talk unless we over 300 people. Y'all been doing good this week. We've been almost tapping 400 on the butt. Like tap, tap.
Hey, I just got another email. I
I'm
love them
not reading that
email.
email.
You're not reading it about the man how he been spent. I just got a new one right
No, I
here.
got to fact check. You got to fact.
You got to fact check. No, they put some stuff out there. I'm just looking at the budget though. I didn't know Flint was that. Jeff Johnson, what to do, my good brother, with the $5 super. He said I got 5 on it. I got 5
You
on it.
got 5
A1 can't
on
be
it.
beat.
Yeah.
I said a lot of people. You thinking some of
Yeah.
them emails coming from them people we don't like, don't you?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have anybody that I don't like. I just got people I don't mess with.
Damn.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened?
No, I was looking because you don't like to look at these emails. I'm just gonna give some down.
Because it be too many people.
I'm
looking
just-
over here. Because it be too many people like
It's
be trying to
right
get us to
there.
say stuff.
It's
And
just right. Look right for it. This is what you wanted to be right in the front.
I am. I'm looking right here.
But this is an allegedly. Let's just say if this was real.
No, I'm not setting up no content for
No,
nobody.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying.
You read it.
I am finna read it. I'm just looking at it. If this is true, it
If
said
this is true, that's the
2024
problem.
stealing by Mayor Neely's own office, 2.78 million. I'm just looking. Clyde Edwards, 1.36 million, and Arnold Brown, 2.53 million, totaling 6.68 million on page 25 of 73 in the budget PDF.
You'll learn.
I'm just asking. Is that really? If that is something, because I'm been up here trying to how to cut the budget down. Now I know you not acting like you was strictly for that much as you didn't came on here and took up for some of the worst crooks in Flint. But I'm just saying, if that is still an next, we trying to cut the budget down. Because I was gonna say I had a beautiful conversation with Juantez last night. And with
What did he
Juantez.
say? Quantez?
Juantez.
I'm going to call him Quantez since he called me Juanesses. What'd he say?
If this how you gonna be?
I like Juantez. I ain't got no issue with Juantez. So what did he say?
Okay, Juantez was like, he was saying, because I asked him, he gave me the realest answer. I said, Juantez, if the city only pulled in $64 million, and this budget that the mayor got is $68 million, is that a balanced budget? He said, no. I said, then how do we balance the budget? Because he was saying how, even with Eric and them, he said, man, we would have stayed here to 3, 4 in the morning to get this together.
Right.
And I told him, I said, but Juantez, if you got people who are not willing to work with the other party,
Right.
with the other side,
Because they have clearly drawn a line.
yeah, I said with the other side, I said you got to cut that down. And me personally, I said I know where to start at 1.4 at. Since the mayor budget is 1.6, we're gonna take 1.4. Go like then they said we're gonna go back to 21 and 22, where the mayor budget was only $250,000. We're gonna go back to that. So now we down to 66 and some change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can start cutting the fat off things that we don't need. Non-profits, you're not gonna get that money this year.
Oh.
Maybe the summer jobs you're not gonna get. You agreed not to get a DDA no more money, right?
Yeah, I don't.
So if you keep that $600,000 from the DDA, you just took 1.4 from the mayor. That's $2 million.
Unless they can explain like where it's
I don't
coming
even
from.
want no more
Last year they
explaining.
couldn't explain nothing.
Listen, we not even finna go through that. They played last year
And they playing
and
this year.
So why even? We went through this last year. Done deal. You blew it. So we're gonna take that away. That's $2 million.
Okay.
So we went from 68 to 66, right?
Yep.
We got to get down. We pulled in 64. All we got to do is trim down another maybe $3 million. Hey, the city of Flint, he can have his budget at 62 to 63 million, and the city of Flint will have a surplus of $1 million heading into 26. How you feel about that?
You talking with too much sense. You need to stop.
I'm just asking. Would that do that make any sense?
It makes sense, but
I'm
they
just
gonna
saying.
say, "Well, you should have. We can't cut it now. You should have came to the budget hearings." I mean, that stuff they were saying the other day. You can't ask your questions until you should have asked them in budget hearings. We had the stuff out since December. You wouldn't ask your questions. But I want to know, when did they call that meeting though yesterday? Did they just run the sheet of paper
I think
downstairs
he did it
to
at
share,
5:22.
or did he just sign it before? So he's back in town. I'm
They probably
confused.
already had it together. You know he not in town. You don't think he had you don't think he got plan A, B, and C already together. Probably gonna have a meeting Saturday.
Well, I sure want to see who's gonna be there. They can have one for tomorrow morning. Cause listen, that's why we kept saying step in front in the line and do your press conference this week. Cause I'm telling y'all, it's going down tomorrow. He gonna be on his little community update thing talking about the obstructioners and the stalemates and all these type of people on council stopping. It's gonna be a government shutdown. We supposed to have the budget passed by Monday, and or not. City Hall is gonna crumble Tuesday. I mean, gonna hear all of this tomorrow. Then you'll probably see a press conference next Monday or Tuesday. When is so? What was last week? Last week was council. This week is committee. So I'm sure it's gonna be a special meeting Monday and Tuesday. It's gonna be a press conference in there somewhere before that.
Cause he'll be back Monday.
He gonna have all his people on Facebook. That's why we thought, as the Bump family, that it was so important for the other four, which I'm saying four because clearly the city divided a line between down council when they had attorney for, I keep looking over here, an attorney for four over here and attorney for these other four over here. So it's like, what? What?
What?
What? Like
Oh,
what?
you just saying that. I
Yeah.
thought you was talking to me. I was finna say, what the, you
No,
mean
no,
what?
no,
Oh,
no.
gotcha.
It's just it's like what? They should have stepped out and had a press conference and explained to the people why the budget isn't passed. Now he's back. He's gonna spin his narrative. All we're gonna hear across the airwaves and across La La
Think
Land
he
is
gonna be able
him
to do his
saying
show
it.
Saturday?
Do I think he gonna be able to do his show
I'm asking
Saturday?
you. Oh, you
You
know he
think
gonna.
he ain't gonna do a
I
show
know he. I
Saturday?
know he gonna do it because he finna take this and run with it.
He about to do this, and this is just a preview. I'm saying he's still gonna do a press conference next week.
But you know what? When Dennis get back, a lot of them is like I said, Jonathan got a death in the family. Dennis had to go do something. You know what I'm saying? The other ones we don't know. They had stuff to do. But I do agree with I do agree with Liddell. Them don't want to cut the mayor's budget. That's why no Tony. But while I was having a conversation with Juan because he was talking to Miss Classy K. Good morning. He was talking to Miss Biggs. So that's when I was having a conversation with him. You know, I you know what I'm saying. I shouldn't have intruded in that conversation, but I was like, how can you negotiate with terrorists? Like how you I know you didn't watch it, but you was there the day before. Then you see how Liddell and Candace was talking about the administration, like these people gonna be laid off, Judy, that narrative that they was pushing.
Yeah.
You know, they was more worrying about them and them people being paid than the residents getting service they needs.
The residents have never been
And
number one
yeah,
priority.
and that's the only conversation I was having because I'm like, the government didn't have to shut down. I'm talking about the U.S. government. This little city can handle it. Maybe they fund it for 90 days until August 3rd, August 5th after that vote.
Well, see, emergency services don't stop. So that's like police and fire, which they chances of the police showing up is like slim to none anyway. So they don't stop. You got union. It's like it's union down there. We went through all this before. If the budget is not passed Monday,
Hey,
you're not gonna have people walking out the door on Tuesday.
no,
That's not how it works.
I'm with this with Michelle. If that budget, if it's he promised them something if they passed, and I'm agree with that. If that budget get passed the way it is, somebody was paid off. He gave somebody something allegedly. I gotta say allegedly.
What Felicia Martinez said, what's the penalty for an excessive absence for council? Probably a six-figure grant or a state job.
I couldn't even tell you, Angie. I was walking out when he was still talking on the mic. I was like, damn, they ain't nobody gonna go up there and deal with him.
Come on, guys. You got that wrong, Miss D. It's 295 people watching.
96. You got it wrong too.
Well, she said 198. She was a whole 100 people off.
I don't like how they dealing with this algorithm though. Y'all smash that like button.
Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get us up. Come on, y'all know we over 300 every day. Popping
Nah.
with the bump. Advertise with us. We are here for
Yeah.
you.
We got it together. Now we open for bids. The Salty Chef. I was waiting on that brother. Lawrence Burton. Good morning. Allen in the building. Right. Allen said
That's okay, Miss D.
Allen said he agree with you.
Now look, Angie
Allison.
said we both wrong. It's 299 people watching.
300 now, beloveds.
Nah, we all wrong. It's 309.
Yeah. What's the name says you he agree with you. I'm putting Allen up here. He said, I agree. He said Burns JWC must have a press conference and highlight the unbalanced budget neatly presented to council. They got to do it. They got to do it. But if he don't do it, that's what they got to do. Krista Monique, good morning. I can't say what somebody can and can't do, but that's how I would play it because I wouldn't pay. I said it last night when Montez was right there. Miss Beverly Biggs can tell you. I said I pray Miss Biggs get in that seat, then you'll get then that budget to pass, but not like how it is. We're going to pass it with some cuts.
Now it might be some layoffs if they got to wait to August.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But I think the first ones to go would be probably the exempt employees.
Hey, listen. Hey, didn't they lay off people in General Motors?
Yeah.
Then they laid off NBA players. When it's a strike, because we negotiating.
Right.
This is how you get, didn't Hurley lay off people?
Yeah.
This how you negotiate. I thought we was in America.
What? We always try to negotiate and then we fall back on it. Just like JWC said a couple weeks ago or a month ago. Did we pay for the streetlight assessment? We went through that for weeks. And then what happened? What passes in the consent agenda? Streetlight assessment.
Facts. Good morning, Ms.
So, I
Lewis.
mean, it's like, at this point, if you're going to pass it, go on and pass it. And just
No, I'm like,
quit playing.
I'm like with Lasagna.
We always do this, Mickey, and the shit still pass.
But I'm like with Lasagna Larry. Do you think he gave someone something for their personal or for their wards? If somebody do pass it, they got something. But that is negotiation too. Let me be honest. You have to negotiate. I give you something, you give me something, and this we can push this through. But that budget at $68 million and we only pulled in 64, like I told Montez, that opera money was a one-time thing. When it's all gone, what you gonna do the next year because they already say that garbage contract going up, right?
Yeah.
So we already know that's gonna be a burden on the city. So they know they're gonna have to raise taxes up. So I'm saying, like, how do you solve the problem?
That's what we elected them to do.
No, the mayor's office only had 2 to 3 people, right? Historically, that's what it said, right?
When I started in the politics, I thought it was 5. He had like 5 appointees.
But was it 19 that this mayor got? Have you ever heard that?
I never heard of no 19.
Oh, well, them cuts
Remember,
right there.
Mays used to always keep up with that. He was like, hold up, give me a pen and a piece of paper, and let's start writing down the appointees, because he was like, wait, y'all keep coming through here, and we keep seeing these people, and he only gets so many appointees, so where the rest of these people come from? But that goes back to what Mays was saying back in 2019 and what Councilwoman Burns has picked up on now. Where the hell is the organizational chart? And I'm not talking about no chart with the names of the jobs. We need an organizational chart with the name of the jobs and the people's names. Keep looking over there. And the people's names in the box. So we know who works where. Like, I didn't have a clue who that man was up there the other night What's that man that was talking about the trucks and stuff? Who said, we can wait. I can't
think of his name. But
I didn't know who the hell that was.
Yesterday when he was riding in the city truck.
He rolling it. No wonder he can wait, because he rolling in the 25.
Yeah, we was leaving out of the court. I said, hey, that old boy that you was talking about.
Yeah, he can wait because he rolling good.
Good morning, Lasagna Larry. Bam, 2300, good morning. It said, go ahead.
Oh, it's just no way that this budget can... Bam says 68 million. Our city budget is 591 million. Can you imagine? Hell no, I can't imagine. They'd be have BB guns out shooting each other for that little money.
But you only pulled in 64, and you done went over 4.
Trevor said they can't do no organizational chart
Oh,
because
Mr.
Clyde
Mitchell.
will be on there 50 times. You ain't lying, but that's Clyde's fault. I keep
Michelle
looking over there.
69, good
That's
morning.
Clyde's fault. Him taking on all of that. But as we found out the other night, where he getting paid with fringes, pension, and everything over 225,000 a year.
Shit.
So
He
I
shouldn't be
mean,
mad.
Clyde got enough to take on the extra jobs. He getting paid well for it.
Is he? You see Clyde banking, he up there complaining. And you see how because they won't be able to make it. YJ77,
Diane got a
717. Welcome to
oh
the blue side.
YJ. Diane gifted YJ a membership.
Yeah, I'm just welcome to the blue side.
Taste. Hey, Miss Gladys, you've been missing this week.
Miss Gladys in the building.
You's
Yeah.
been missing. That's okay, because all you did was save yourself from getting put out, because you definitely would have got put out this week.
Hey, Tony said, I'm waiting on y'all to realize the old head up is back on payroll. And I believe it. You know
Oh,
what
we
I'm
already
saying?
know
Yeah,
that.
I believe it. I'm still
Hey,
trying to
nothing
wait.
new.
My sister Renee done tapped in. Good morning, Renee.
I'm waiting for the changing of
Carol
the guards,
Kincaid, good
Tony.
morning. Oh, you
When
in?
they gonna? I keep looking over there. When they gonna switch out, Tony?
Camera right there. You beg
I
for
know
it
the
right there. You beg.
cameras right there, and I'm fine with that.
I gotta look to the
I think it
side.
looks wonderful. It looks wonderful. You couldn't have did a better job.
And
Thank
done
you
it.
so
Two
much.
P's in the podcast. What it do, Tara? Oh, the day of rubber stamping is over. That's why you see this mayor having so many problems. He don't know how to handle it. Hey, Mayor, hit that like button. I know you up there watching. But I'm telling you, 1.4 will come from your office. That's the first cut we doing, 1.4. Take it back to like Dennis said when it was in 21, a quarter million. That's
And
all
if
you
he
need.
wanted, make him come up there and explain it. Use your subpoena power.
Ah,
It's like they scared, but I'm sitting here just talking because Mickey, it may not be today, but that budget is gonna pass.
and I told you if it do pass, somebody got paid.
We'll never
Allegedly.
find out
Oh,
how
you
much
a
money
lie.
went to the rodeo last year.
You just
We'll never find
right.
out how much money went to the rodeo
Right.
this year.
But if they do agree with it, you know somebody, because they love to buy cars around here. It'd be hard for me to find out if Dennis done it. Because Dennis already coming with cars. So it'd be hard for me to find out if Dennis on the tape. But I know when it comes time to do them, like I'm praying, I know, you know what? Dennis already, he already drew his line in the sand. I'm not passing this budget without cuts.
Yeah,
Point blank.
yeah.
Without cuts. Now I got to see what the other one's gonna do. Now they say it, but I want to see when it come time to pass this budget.
You're gonna hear Liddell talking real calm. Now, what can we do to get this budget passed? And when she see it's not gonna pass, then she gonna crash out
Ah,
today.
you don't think she ain't finna crash out?
Cause I know Dennis is not back in town. He ain't left yesterday and back today.
I wouldn't come back neither until he tell me we got the budget down to 62 million. And then that's when I come in, you get my vote.
So what is he? Is
And I mean the city we got a plus 2 million surplus going into the next year.
so what happened to the petty cash fund or the general fund? They can't use that to offset the budget.
That's how they gonna offset it. Remember,
So why they
Dennis
ain't
said
did it yet?
that's why he want that budget passed. But like you say, you got to show me. But 1.5, 1.4 coming off the mayor's budget off the dribble. I ain't even playing around. Ain't no playing around. Done. You ain't gonna have no that little $75,000, $74,000 unless it go to 810. Gotta come to council. That's the only time I want him to go to council. When that 74 is for us. Don't go to council. Don't go to council. But other than that, nah. I mean, you know, one new one. Listen, that's what the mayor supposed to come down and ask for that. See, we'll have a hearing. We'll have a hearing going on that budget. Like how Judy thought she set up that hearing. We did this, and you can't ask no more questions because we had a budget hearing, and you can't ask no questions. I want to know what drugs Judy's on allegedly.
Strong ones, because you can't. How you gonna sit up there and tell council you can't ask no damn
Yeah,
questions?
Michael B. Good morning. Yeah, how you gonna tell me I can't answer these questions at this? And the CFO, I'm not even mad. You know, I rode the elevator down with him yesterday.
He didn't say nothing to you because he probably
Yeah,
didn't know
no,
who
we
he
had a
was.
conversation.
He didn't know you.
Yes, he did.
He was just playing.
It was me, Deborah Luna, Diane, Deborah.
Oh, that was too many.
Hey, listen,
What'd he say?
And the guy up under him.
Well, who
He's
up under him?
the next
The
guy to the
deputy.
deputy CFO.
Okay, what happened?
All of us rolled down. He said, "Hey," well, I said, "Hey," it's like Reagan. I said, we off council. We all can be friends. He started laughing. He said, "You right." And we all had a good conversation. I said, "This mayor is sinking, y'all."
What did he say then? He just kept smiling. He probably was just
Just-
smiling like, "You're right.
No, he
You're
turned his
right."
head and laughed. I said, "This mayor," and then I said, "This mayor is sinking, y'all." Then that's when the elevator went to one, and we got off. I said, "He is playing, sending that man up there. While y'all have them assumptions, now that man is very aware of what's going. He might don't know the games that the mayor them playing, and they sending him down there with little to no information. But that I understand why they doing that. For when the shit hit the fan, he honestly, I didn't know.
Well, they struggling this year. I seen. What didn't he say? Tanya didn't pass the last budget. Yeah, they had 5 people last time. They didn't need nobody else.
They was
They
call
was
for the
rolling
question.
for the
Remember?
last few
Yeah,
years.
said call
Call
for
for
the
the question. Call for the question.
And they was doing
Call
all
for the
that
question.
smiling.
They was
All
ready.
that and you know what it is today? Now they got to sit up and answer for it. Judy still trying to figure out why you ain't looked at your computer and see what that money at. I haven't checked since September.
And I got a problem with that, Mickey. I got a real problem with that. Not only with her, I got a problem as a resident, and then I have a problem with the rest of the council people. Again, you all may have gotten an answer, but it's looking mighty bad in the public's eye
Showed is.
for Judy to say that she hasn't balanced the checkbook since September, and none of you have said at any meeting after that in public on record, have you updated it yet and sent it out to us yet? Maybe she's already done that. But again, in public, in the public eye, on record, we would like to know that. We would like to know. And as council people, the job, I've never been a council person, but I would expect that one of your duties would be to manage the funds of the city of Flint.
I shouldn't have put Jonathan Joy. You just made me mad now, brother. And
What?
you my guy. He just gave this fool an idea. He said if Neely was smart, he would make the budget a balanced budget, and then later in the year come back and do budget amendments. It's that simple.
That's what he been doing for the last 5 years.
No, because he been taking that
He
budget.
been doing amendments forever on these budgets. That's all we see.
Yeah, because they're going to come back with a
Not
change
to
order.
exceed the amount of 825,000. Not to exceed the amount of 1.
You my guy, though,
million.
Jonathan. Good morning, good brother.
Angie said, delete that comment, Jonathan. I
Because
know
he going to
that's right.
use it.
Well,
You see, Sweet Cupcake on break said, quite strange that she hasn't done anything with that budget since Quincy's passed. Facts.
but they doing all of his wishes though. They say this is what Councilman Murphy would
Then
want.
you see that resident was there, said, Judy, we haven't seen you. When Judy got
Judy
up
swear
there.
she doing economic development on the fourth.
She said that she promised. This lady's in the third ward, but it's on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, Judy, remember Judy got up there when Quincy passed? And she was like, how she was going to be involved with him. She said, Judy, we ain't seen you since then. She came down to city council and called her out. Judy was just
looking like a skinless cat.
yeah. It's like, that's why I say once you get that third ward seat in there, Liddell going to be on Crash Out City. She's finna turn into Big Deal.
But you know what? It don't have to be. Liddell don't have to crash out once they get that third ward seat in there, because I'm not looking for Miss Biggs to get in there and pick a side. I can't. Miss Biggs is gonna have to come, and she's gonna have to be the level-headed one.
No, what I mean by getting there to change on this, when they were saying take that 1 point, then it said take that 1.4 from the mayor budget, I believe should be a vote on the good side. Why does the mayor budget need to be that?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
I agree.
Like that vote for when Liddell gave herself that $75,000 for them nonprofits. I think should be a vote no. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about her being the vote. Just like that garbage contract came up. Just like how these budget hearings, Judy picked them how she wanted to pick them. I think, you know what I'm saying, being inconsiderate people, jobs, and times that was going on. I think once you get a new a new finance chair, a new president, a new vice president, I think a lot of things will change. That's what I'm looking at for Miss Biggs to get in there. I'm not saying she don't supposed to do no voting, but can the mayor come down and just send change proposals, send change orders up there, and you just getting it, just like this budget, how he gave them this budget, and then they at the deadline. How many times have you brought the budget at the deadline?
I don't know because I think he's presented it within the time frame. Come up there with that little PowerPoint presentation.
But they never got to ask questions.
They did. They got a minute apiece.
That's over now. Now you can subpoena him up there.
Right.
Now you can subpoena him.
Nobody's gonna do that, Mickey. Nobody's gonna subpoena him, just like all of them people that was gonna recall him.
But that was them people. I'm saying that's what I look at for Miss Biggs. Her being in that third ward seat. This what I'm saying.
She gonna need the votes behind. If she get up there and say let's subpoena the mayor, she gonna need some votes behind.
And that's
her.
what then we'll get to see. Then that's when you gonna go see.
But you know what? Why we gotta wait for Miss Biggs though? Why we can't get 5 cents? I forgot it's a 4-4 split.
Leon ain't been there, so you can't count on him. Okay. So you tell me from Candace, Judy, and Liddell where they'd come over there with them to subpoena the mayor down there.
Okay.
Then you hear how Candace was saying that the mayor, you supposed to do this. No, this the mayor. He asked y'all to come down there. Why you can't come up here to see us?
Lumi, stop.
What's wrong with the mayor coming up to council? Why I got to get called out to the mayor's office?
He's not coming up there. He made that absolutely clear.
I bet you with that 5th vote, we subpoena him up there, he got to come.
If they subpoena him.
I'm telling you.
But I haven't seen it happen.
Well, you don't have 5. You got a 4-4 split. Well, you really got a 3-4. Whenever Leon come off of vacation. Right now it's 3-4.
He's somewhere with Reggie.
I mean, the way he been getting money down there, they pulling this stuff out. He got enough to take vacations right now. And he's still getting paid at council. And have you seen Liddell utter one word about him missing?
No.
Candace?
No, they can't
Judy?
say nothing about attendance no more. Don't say nothing about nobody else.
No, Liddell said all the time.
She shouldn't. She can't. She can't say no more. We ain't seen Leon since Christmas.
Yeah, I'm just saying, even...
I mean, it's like if he came and somebody said, housing commission, he probably just pass out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the flu flam that's been played, Liddell ain't one saying that. They can't keep saying Leon was taking a course.
What course was he taking?
You know, he had to go to the things for council, them vacations them vacations just like the school board vacations. Have any of them trips that they done went to the school board, has anything paid off on them vacations they done got?
That's what I played yesterday morning, the argument between Councilwoman Burns and Lewis. Councilwoman Burns was saying, y'all ain't learned nothing because look how you acting now. She said, well, then you need to go. It's like it's the constant. It's the me personally, if you just want me to keep it 1,000, when Miss Biggs get on there, yes, we're going to have an opportunity to hopefully change some things back.
Yeah, AC was there yesterday.
I know you responded like the rules, some simple legislation. But to keep it a buck, I don't see no real change happening.
You don't see that happening
into 2026.
So basically, what you saying is, let's just say, say this, foreseeable future. Let's say Miss Biggs get on there, come August. So what you saying?
When she get on there?
When she get on there in August, and what you saying is, she gonna be the only silent vote. So you saying JWC, Tanya, Dennis, and Jonathan, it won't be no vote to bring the mayor down to council. Because them the 4 votes where she can either vote with that foe or she can vote with Leon whenever he decide to come back. Because if he not back, you're gonna be stuck. It'll still be 4 votes. Beverly Biggs, Judy, Candace, and Liddell. You still gonna have to pull a vote off from the other 4.
That's what I'm saying. You won't see no real change.
So that's what I'm saying. So you don't think Dennis or Tanya or JWC will call for the mayor to come down?
They might, but it's gonna take them 3 or 4 meetings to do it because the city attorney is gonna say, put it in writing. What's your reasoning for having him come down here? We can send the department head. We have Clyde here.
When you send a subpoena, you don't have to do no more talking with them. When you got
Let's see.
I'm just saying, when you got your file, what up, Deldrin? I'm just saying, so you don't think Tanya, JWC, Jonathan, Dennis, And Miss Biggs will have him to do a subpoena for the mayor to come up there.
No.
Okay. So what is the people voting for again?
They voting for third ward council person. But I mean,
Riri, good
you
morning.
being honest with me. Shit, I ain't gonna
Nah, I
sit up here
don't.
and tell the people what they want to hear. Historically, I'm gonna say no. It ain't happened yet.
Oh, that was bringing Weaver up there.
Did they subpoena her to come?
Oh no, she was already beat there though.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
I've never seen them
This mayor,
subpoena
you
a
have
mayor.
yeah, because this mayor came. I
Even
mean, not
with
this mayor.
May screaming, even when he had the votes when he was president for Sheldon to come up there, it never happened. Hell, Mickey, they can't even.
When did he have the votes to subpoena the mayor down there?
When he had the votes to become president.
And you see they
Didn't last too long. He should have acted real quick within that 2 months.
But he had already lost that fifth vote. 'Cause I remember when Judy was like, "I'm not going to do this for let you." When people went to changing, now I was seeing that.
That's 2 months.
But I'm saying, but he tried to get him down. I'm saying with this
Mickey, they can't even get the man to come to the ENA board, and the ENA is supposed
all
to be
his friends.
My point exactly.
But who all his friends on council?
All of them.
Okay.
All of them got to work with him. If you got to work with the mayor, that's just common sense. I'm not saying you got to have dinner with him. You got to sit down and have a glass of wine. But if you want something done for your ward, you can't just be sitting there, boy, I ain't talking to the mayor. I ain't going down there. I ain't talking to him. Well, then you ain't getting shit done. If he hold the key and you need the key, well, then you're going to have to go down there and you're going to have to negotiate.
But the council is the purse strings. He might hold the key, but you hold the money.
He hold the veto.
But that's and still he can't pass nothing without them votes. At the end, he can send stuff up there, but it can be shot down.
And you can shoot they shit down.
And that's what it will be at an impasse.
So do you understand why I'm saying ain't nothing gonna change it to 2026?
No, I really don't get it, because on that case, what you just basically saying is he's still gonna push his stuff through. This what you saying. So all this stuff that these people fighting to get right. This what I'm getting from you.
Yeah, I want to hear what you didn't heard from my mouth.
No, I'm saying what I'm getting from you. That they still gonna push this stuff through from just say tying them side. Get in, they still gonna push this stuff he gonna want done. You saying to 2026, then you gonna need a whole vote and get all new people in. So basically, what you I'm just getting from
I did not say that. Maybe that's what you.
That's what I said. That's what I'm getting from you.
What I'm saying is that. Let me explain this real softly.
I'm listening.
Right now you got 8 people up there. You got 8 people that no matter if you start from 8 to 1 or 1 to 8, you got 8 people that don't get along. You're gonna put another person in the mix, which I'm rooting for, Miss Biggs. That's the only name you're gonna ever hear come out of my mouth. It's Miss Biggs. If Miss Biggs vote with this side, 4 people gonna be mad. If she vote for this side, 4 people gonna be mad. She's gonna be getting pulled. She's just gonna have to go in, laser focused, straight ahead, not getting involved in the distractions. Do I think that she's gonna get up there and say, let's subpoena the mayor up here and let's ask him some questions? She might. Do I think she's going to have the votes behind her to subpoena him up there? No, I don't. I've been wrong before. You're asking me. I'm just telling you. Then when I say that, the reason why I'm saying no real change until 2026, they don't get along. That council does not get along. That council and administration won't work together. You will not see real change on the city level into 2026, my opinion.
Abundant Faith, thank you for the $20 super chat. I mean, that's your opinion. I mean, because you can say, and we've seen this before, the mayor can mess around, get all his people in there in 2026, then you have no change.
Chris Caleb, before people get along, so it will work. How many votes do you need to pass something? If we only needed 4 people, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now. We need 5. We need 5 people to pass stuff.
Sherry Allen with the 1999. Vote Beverly Biggs Levy third ward councilwoman. Super chat. Thank you, Sherry Allen. I mean, I'm still like he put five up there. I'm still going with this at the end of the day. I mean, that's your belief. How I look at it, Miss Biggs get in there. I'm not saying you supposed to go in there and destroy what this mayor doing, but them days of the friends, brothers, and in-laws is over with. I'm not saying every nonprofit come down there that can get some money don't supposed to, all of them are bad. But it's just not going to be the wasteful spending. I'm not saying you don't post to negotiate. This time, last 4 years, he didn't have to do no negotiation. He had a call for the question. How many times did they call for the question and pushed all this stuff through and look where we at now? That ACO, wasn't that a call for the question vote?
I don't remember that.
Well, he had his 5 votes for that because now they paying for that. So that's what I'm saying. I do believe, and I say this, Miss Beverly Biggs. I do believe. I'm not saying she's supposed to come over there and be destructive, because that's how Jonathan Jarrett came when he came on. He said, "Sometime I'm gonna vote with this side. Sometime I'm gonna vote with this side if it's good for my ward." Now that side didn't vote for none of the stuff he wanted.
What does that say? I think people. I mean, and I see where y'all saying in the chat, like y'all think she gonna have the other 4 behind her. Who do you think that's not going to vote? Y'all ain't listening to nothing we've been saying for years up here. Flint is a retaliatory city. You subpoena that mayor up there and see what happens. See, just wait and see. If we can't even get them to put a motion on the floor, and their reason is we don't put motions, or we won't put this on the floor, or we won't ask for that, is because we won't have the votes. You really think they gonna all kumbaya together and subpoena the mayor? I don't. And I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. I do not believe they will subpoena Sheldon Neely upstairs, and I'm not gonna lie.
I do. I do believe he'll get subpoenaed. I got to see.
Well, y'all had a faith. Chris Caleb said y'all got faith. Y'all keep the faith.
I want to see.
Hey, well, we've been seeing
Yeah,
how many years we've been in this water crisis. Y'all keep having faith, and we keep suffering.
How many? I mean, let me see. You said how long we've been in this water crisis? Well, it's been in 11 years, right? And Neely been ahead of it for what, 5 or going on 6?
On paper, or are you talking about when he was at the
he's
state
been the mayor.
level?
No, he's been the mayor 2 terms. I'm talking about mayor. This mayor.
He's going on into his. Well, he's trying to go into his 3rd term.
Okay, because I'm just saying so far, how many is 4 years? So he going to 8 years, right?
I don't think the first one 19.
Because he got it in 19.
2021. He was 3 years. The first term was 3 years.
And this one is 4. So 7.
Okay.
So he going to 6, going to the 7. Okay.
So, but Mickey, you saying subpoena and the mayor up there, but we can't even get council to say how far we are with the state working on the pipes.
Because I think they will. They'll subpoena him down there.
Well, how come we can't get a simple answer?
Because they've been asking. You ain't heard none of them saying how we ain't getting this information when it's supposed to come. All you heard, Judy have all the questions. All of them.
I have not heard them say how many CFOs do we have.
Has
anybody asked about Shelby Fryer?
Yeah, they brought that up there.
When?
Dennis already asked that question.
What was the answer?
They'll get back to you on that. No, I think what's her name said she wouldn't know. She wasn't no.
I don't remember the question being asked.
Yes, it was actually.
Do anybody remember the question being asked?
In the chat, y'all go ahead because I don't want nobody to think I'm lying. The question was asked. I think they didn't get the answer.
They talked about it. Right, Tay. They talked about it.
Well, Sherman, they didn't give them the answer. It was asked. Sherman Davis with the $10 super chat. But you said it wasn't. If they talked about it, somebody asked.
Oh, he gonna have to open up his phone lines. I got to go.
Yeah, she got to go.
Ceremony.
Nell said one. You see what I'm saying? Even sometime I have to go back around and round with her. You know what I'm saying? Even I have to go back and round with her. Let me pull her off of here. Even I have to go back around with this woman. Sometime I'll be wondering if she on a tape, but she say she not. But this mayor and his crew present and former friends, Tony, I've been listening to you. Sometimes I don't know who on the payroll. Sometimes the mayor want to go back and get some of his old hitters. You know, so they gonna, sometimes they like, I keep telling y'all got to remember this FBI, this friends, brothers, and in-laws. There's a lot of friendships going on, but I truly do believe they will. I mean, what she did is just put, if, like I say, mixed bigs get on that seat. Wendy didn't put a lot of people on Front Street today, saying if they're gonna go ahead and call it. I mean, they're gonna have to subpoena the mayor down there. If they don't, then to me, somebody is on. Somebody been getting favors done. Let's say that. Okay, Mark Hutchinson said Shelby Fire was on contract for $7,800 per month. Moore said the contract is now expired. Damn, $7,800 per month. That's rough right there. Hey, Dr. Tom Petroni, they didn't say we'll get back to you so much. I didn't got a headache from it. Tay, facts. They said her contract expired in a minute for people. That's why you have to get, you're not going to get none of these answers until you get your fifth vote. Then you can get some of these questions asked. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. Because going by that, saying that, what is the purpose of voting? Not going to say come next year, your vote's going to be right. You might get some of the same people might get back in them seats. Then what? Then what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know who done reached out to who. But them, I do believe Neely trying to get his old crew back together. I do truly believe that. Damn, he getting his crew back together. Unbelievable. Downright diabolical. But like I say, I truly do believe with this mayor, if you do go back and check it, listen, me personally, we'll get that budget cut down to 62 million now. Really, probably 61. It'll be cut down. You're not gonna have no 18 people in your office, Clyde. You're not gonna have that many people. This city, not even no 200,000 people in this city. Ain't no 125,000 people in this city. There's no way the mayor budget should be 1.6. That should be already that's a no. That's a no. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dr. Petroni, you never know. But I will say this, you know what I'm saying? You're going to need some people in there to fight for you. Because on that, I mean, if they don't subpoena, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of even, like I say, Miss Biggs and did all this fighting? What is the purpose she get in there? And then them people, then we'll be back to the split again, 4-4. You know what I'm saying? With Miss Biggs, you vote this way or vote that way. At the end of the day, it's still gonna come down. You gotta. This what I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand. They just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This politics stuff is crazy. I get it. People more worrying about this person can keep their job or they doing a good job than this person and how the residents living. They living in squalor in this thing. Water stinking. Unbelievable. Where all the new hope coming from? I don't know where all this new you done lost hope in. So I guess keep it the same way it go. That's what I'm saying. We might as well keep it the same way it go. You might as well keep the people up in there. Miss Big shouldn't even run. AC should just go on and get in that seat since we saying AC gonna sell out anyway. We might as well let AC get in that seat. Ain't no sense in nobody shouldn't even be talking about council no more. Should let it run how it's run. The city is being ran good. That's how I'm looking at it. The city is being run very good right now. I mean, it don't make no sense. Going by your logic right there, it's gonna be more disappointment. You gonna set the people up for failure. She get in there, you know what I'm saying? You setting the people up for failure. Well, you know what, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, going by that logic, we ain't gonna never find out who get in that seat. The mayor just gonna be able to do what he want to do. I'm just saying how I'm calling it new one. I'm just saying, and going by that logic, get up in there. Ain't nothing going pop going by that. But I'm knowing that I don't believe on that. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I know that was just pure evilness. That woman came in here today with just pure evilness. Winters, evilness. What you did. I truly believe, and like I said, I don't agree with a lot of them fire. I'm not reading no more of your comments. Just log off. I'm not reading no more. I'm just going with this right here. I get what you're saying. I'm just talking junk anyway. I truly do believe, and let me say this: I don't agree with Tanya on 90% of the stuff. I don't rock with all of them like that. I'm just being honest. But I do believe, and this is just my humble belief, that if they Miss Biggs get in that seat, I do believe they ask the mayor they try to put a subpoena in for the mayor to come down with this. That's all I'm saying. Sister Taliba, how you gonna organize? You can't organize if we not believing in the same thing. This is where how the stuff come in where people get it be the different messages that be sent out. Like even though I might not agree with them over there, and believe me, I don't agree with damn near 90%. But I will not just get in my own way. I'd rather see the people. Let me see when you get in them seats. Let me see. Yeah, I can go by what they done. I can go by, but there's always some people that you'll get change on there. That's all I'm saying. You will get change. But it's gonna be hard to organize because there's so much distrust going on in the community in Flint. This what this is. This is just so much. It's so much. It's so much distrust. Until we can get the trust going, this thing been so. I don't know. It's gonna be damn family. I gotta call it short too. I forgot I gotta go pick her up. Hey family, peace. I'll probably pop back on later on, man. I gotta go grab her. They're on their way out. I'll get back at you, family.